Hello, welcome back to the channel. So yes, today we're going to pull this Peugeot 208 apart. Now it's too hot to wear a hat, so don't start taking the mickey out of my hair. I'm well overdue a haircut and I know it's all over the place, so put up with it. So yeah, lovely and warm in here today. T-shirt inside this unit is yeah, not normal. Perfect weather to do some painting really, but I don't do that. I decide to paint in the wind and rain for some reason. But anyway, let's have a look at this. We need to pull the front end off it and find out exactly what we need so we can order some parts. So we're going to have to literally pull off absolutely everything off the front of this car. I was kind of hoping we might be able to save the bumper, but behind the grille, this piece should extend and connect all the way over to the other side, which I'm going to guess is in the boot, because I did put all the old bits in there. Let's have a look. Yeah, this piece. Get off. No, I don't want to come off. Let's just take it all. This piece should be in behind there, attaching this side to that side. Now it might not matter that much once you've got the whole grille in the middle, because that'll hold it together, but can't imagine a bumper skin for this is going to be that much. And there is a little bit of damage. Oh, there. So by the time we messed around with it, rubbed it down, painted it, probably be able to get another one. Let's put this back in the boot. So we're going to pull both headlights out. Bonnet needs to come off. Both wings are bent. This driver's door, I know a few of you mentioned, just fix it. It's a bit of a fold there, but there is at the minute a complete door on eBay in the correct colour for £100. So, and it's only local, so if I can get that, I think, rather than trying to fix that and painting the door, £100, I might as well just go and get that one. And they do have the picture of the complete car on there, and all the front end is intact, so I have emailed them. I've tried to ring them to see what they've got left, but I'm just not getting any joy from them at the minute. So yeah, we're going to have to pull bonnet, all the rad pack, well most of it, you saw me pulled it off in the last video with the truck. So the whole rad pack, front panel, crash bar, all got to come off. So yeah, I don't think it'd be too difficult. We've obviously got all the interior as well. We've got the seat belts, we've got the dashboard, we've got the steering wheel airbag. I don't think I'm going to touch them until I've got the replacements ready to go straight back in. It's worth a scan though, because that seatbelt, driver's seatbelt, isn't locked up. I know in the past I've had them not physically locked up, but once you scan them, they were knackered, and that passenger one is locked up anyway. I'm sure we checked the rears, didn't we? Yeah, they're all okay. So yeah, we will scan it as well, see exactly what it throws up. So let's crack on, let's get all this front end pulled off, and we can have a good look then at the chassis legs and stuff and make sure there's nothing hidden behind there. I just had a thought, why don't we scan it now before we take it all apart? Because whilst we pull it apart we're going to create more codes. So let's have a quick look now exactly what we've got, and give us an idea what we're dealing with. So Peugeot 208. I don't know how I'm going to do that one. I will let this run through the scan now, and I will show you the results. So yeah, as I expected, even though this seat belt appears to be operating perfectly fine, the driver's pretensioner has a line fault, resistance too high, which means that pretensioner is fired and it needs replacing. So I expected that, but I just wanted to show you guys. All the other codes are airbag faults, so that's fine. And there isn't really anything else, any other issues than that. So we'll crack on now and we'll get that front end off and have a look what's going on. Right, there we go guys. How quick was that? Obviously it was very quick for you, but to be fair it only took, what, an hour to pull the whole of the front end off. Yeah, granted it was pretty badly damaged anyway, but even the wings, you know, relatively easy. It's got two 10mm bolts there. It slots onto there and a little cut in on a slot. You've got two 10mm there. Couple of plastic clips, one there, one somewhere around here for that brace. Two more 10mm down here, but again they're on little slots, so they slide off. And one hiding there, again it's on a slot, just slides off. And these wings, they're literally made of nothing, they're so light. So yeah, I've got both wings off, complete front panel. Everything's off there. Little bottom underpan tray there, that's perfectly okay. Again, this wheel arch is off. What else have I taken off? Obviously all the bumper, both the lights, it's all knackered, intercooler's knackered. We will go through that in a minute, but unfortunately we have got a little bit of chassis leg damage. Now bearing in mind this is a Cat N, so there shouldn't be any leg damage, but like I said many times, with any auction company, there's always going to be hidden damage, and today we've got a bit. Nothing much, nothing we can't fix, so it's not a problem. So if we look at this chassis leg, not much problem there. Face plate is a little bit bent, but we can bring that back, no problem. So all okay there, nice and straight. If we look at it downwards, nice and straight down. But now this one, if I look at it downwards, you can see it's not straight. The bottom of it is pushed in. And if you look inside it, you see that there. There is a crease there and there. So I'll try and just show you underneath. Don't know what you'll see. So just a little bit, the end plate has just been pushed in a little bit at the bottom. So it's unfortunate, but we can pull that out. I'm not too concerned about it really. What it does do, it gives us a chance to have another go with the dozer that we've got. So I'm going to have a tidy up. I'm going to turn the car around. We're going to set it up on the dozer and we're going to pull the bottom out of that. We're going to pull it out, tap it straight. I don't see the point, any reason to have to replace anything. It should just pull out round. and be done with it. So yeah, I'll get tied up, I'll get it spun round, get us set up, and then I'll put you on a bit of time lapse and perhaps you can see it be pulled out. Alright, just a quick tip for you all, and something I learnt the hard way. Never throw anything away until you've completely finished the car. Now all this here might look like rubbish, and 99% of it is, but if you look through it, it's like that's some type of bracket, and there's another one there. And you know, you're looking for fixings, you're looking for anything that might be needed. Little brackets full of stones. That looks about it, but everything, you know, everything they've taken off that's broken, keep. It's like the bottom of this front panel here has a load of rubber bungs in it. You're going to need them, so don't throw anything away until you're finished. Alright guys, well I didn't video it in the end, I just cracked on with it, but I'll show you the finished article. So there were nothing wrong with the top of the leg at all, that was perfectly flat, straight. It's just the bottom that had been pushed in about 10mm. So I just hooked on, I got a plate on here and I hooked onto it, and I pulled the bottom out whilst hammering, you know, the fold from underneath flat. And yeah, you can just about see a line where it was, but you know, that was right folded down and under. So that front plate now is pretty much smack on where it was, nice and straight like the other one, and I'm pretty happy with that. I don't think it's necessary to replace anything there. You know, like I said, it only tweaked it a little bit under, and the top was perfectly fine. So I think in the event of a crash, probably the same's going to happen, isn't it? You know, I don't think that repair is going to have weakened it much, really. So I'm pretty happy with that. We're not talking about, you know, the Golf R32 saga here, where there was an actual kink in the chassis in the rear wheel arch. You know, this is something totally different, I think. So yeah, I'm happy with it. So yeah, like I said, it was just the end plate bent down, pushed in a bit. The leg's not bent anywhere. It just pushed the bottom in tiny little bit. So I hope you're all happy with that. I know, you know, a few of you are going to say you should have cut that off and had a new leg welded on, but I don't think it needs that. I don't think it's severe enough for that. And everything looks like it's going to line up okay. So yeah, right. So in terms of parts we've taken off, other than that little bit of leg damage, there's no surprises really. It all looks okay to me. I think there is a sensor down here somewhere that's snapped out there, so I'm not too sure what that is. I think it's probably temp sensor for the water. That's what it looks like to me. But then again, oil filters there, so is it oil temp sensor? It's probably oil temp sensor, maybe. Anyway, so I need to get one of them. Complete front panel with all the radiators. I've just put the intercooler back on just to stop any crap getting sucked in when I'm running it in and out, you know, briefly. So that's going to need replacing. It's not leaking, but you know, it looks a mess, and you can get complete rad packs anyway for not bad money. I'm going to look for a complete bumper. At least we've got all the lower grills and stuff for it, so we just need a skin. Bonnet I'll leave on for now just in case I need to leave it outside for a bit, and if it's raining, keeps it all dry. Headlights, both wings, obviously we know that, and we know about the dashboard and the steering wheel airbag and the front seat belts. So that's about it really. I say that's about it, it's a hell of a lot really, it's quite a lot of the car that's damaged. But I'll find all these parts now, and hopefully it goes back together just as easy as it came apart, and we will be happy. Yeah, okay. So there we are guys, all stripped and yeah, ready to be put back together really. So yeah, I can totally see why, you know, the assessor didn't see that little bit of chassis leg damage on this car because you couldn't see it, and there was no sign of it until the complete front end were taken off. And like we obviously know, they don't take front ends off to assess most of these cars. They just do it off pictures or just by looking at it as it came from the crash. So not bothered. It, you know, like I said, this happens, doesn't it? We've had it already with the Golf. So this one, I'm perfectly happy with that. I think there's plenty of strength still on that chassis leg. That, you know, if it was in a crash, it would still perform just as it did the first time. So I'm happy with that. I would drive this car, therefore I'm happy to fix it and put it back on the road and sell it. So I hope all you guys are happy with what I've done. Yeah, that's about it really. So yeah, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.